Good morning, guys. Welcome to another day. We got a lot going on this morning. But before I jump into anything, I want to give God all the glory and all the praise for waking me up this morning. My beautiful wife behind me, foot swollen, but she's still going as far as 75 hard. Guys, with that said, let me go ahead, share my screen with you guys, and let's get this thing on the road, right? All right, so here we go. Not in any trades yet. Uh, so right now, just to show you guys, there's gonna be news at 9:45. There was news this morning. Every Thursday, I always pay attention to the unemployment claims. Right now, the unemployment claims was a little bit less than what they forecast, not by much. So in a sense, the market could be flat in a sense, right? But what we're gonna pay attention to right now is a PMI that comes out in the next 5 minutes. Okay. So let's pay attention to that. Then you have existing home sales that's coming out at 10 o'clock. So we got some volatility that's going to happen. 10:30 natural gas. 2 o'clock we have FMCO at 2 o'clock. So there's a couple of things going on today. Pay attention to your trades. So right now, not in any trades, guys. I'm not in any trades right now. I am, however, AVGO is very enticing to the downside.
Did I put an alert on that already?
Did you?
I have some alerts in there. I'm not sure if anything went off.
Oh, that's why you was. Oh, AVGO went off. AVGO went off to the downside. Um, you had Adobe puts has gap down. Um, yeah, AVGO is the only one that went off this morning for you.
Something put, but it
Yeah,
did go off
I like AVGO.
for this week. Puts.
I really like AVGO. Let's see. Let's wait on this 15 minute to end. Um, let's wait on this 15 minute to end, and then uh, my wife put in alerts for AVGO. It did go off this morning. So with that said, we're watching AVGO. Let me put this on a separate screen. I'm waiting for the first 15 minutes to end. Right now, we already broke day on AVGO. We have a reversal on the day. So target is going to be not far. So you have 226, 226.40, 45 ish. What did you put? 226.34 is your target on here. So we'll see what happens. If it break this 15, then yeah, we could push. Um, but on AVGO for the week, did we?
Tomorrow's going to be a lot of good plays because there was a lot of threes yesterday.
Okay. So AVGO,
Rejected the high.
let's look at the 30 minute. All right. So I like the fact that all of these are under the 200. The 1 hour did break to the upside. The 4 hour broke to the low, and the day broke to the low. But the 1 hour is using yesterday as support. Yesterday's low as support for the 1 hour. 30 minutes is below the 200, broke the 200 to the downside. Um, but all of these are looking. All right, so 2 minutes left in this candle, guys. 2 minutes left in this candle as far as AVGO. I really would want to take it and use the day high as a stop loss, but I'll wait. This is where patience come in. 27.49. So that's less than $1 drop. So I'll wait. Got 2 more minutes left in this candle. On the 5 minute. Oh, on the 5 minute. Let's see what's happening on the 5 minute. Yeah, on the 5 minute. Just got to be patient on this. All right, guys. So not in any trades as yet. Right now, I'm looking for AVG. I'm looking at AVGO to the downside for puts. Um, AMD's also puts. Adobe drop down. I see where you said Adobe. I see why you said Adobe, babe. BA. Everything is to the downside.
The banks got. The banks were dropping yesterday. All the banks, everything. That's why I said tomorrow's gonna be good plays too.
Coin though. Coin was a fucking coin was a play. Bitcoin is at all-time highs, guys. So Bitcoin hit all-time highs yesterday. So coin is probably gonna push. Um, we could see a pullback though on coin. All right, so we got news coming out in 10 seconds. Oh my God. What happened to Enphase? Ooh. Oh my Lord.
Gap down.
Yeah. Dropped 19%. House passed a bill ending solar tax credit. Ooh. Ooh. That sucks. Shit. That shit gap down. All right. So what we're watching right now, we're watching AVGO. AVGO looks like it went what? Yeah, it looked like it's pushing back up. Google is did my Google alert go off? No. Google came down and bounced off the 200.
On a higher time frame, I don't think it hit its target yet.
What, Google?
Look on monthly and weekly.
Yeah, it didn't hit its target yet. I really and truly would like to short it right here, though. You could short it at 75. 75 is a psych level. You could.
Alert go off for that.
Huh?
When did the alert go off for Google?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I just got it. She's like, did the alert go off for Google? Because we have set alerts on Google. So I'm not taking any trades unless I don't take trades on Google unless my Google alert goes off. My Google alert is I'll say probably 90 to 100% profitable. So Google went off yesterday. I didn't trade yesterday live, guys, because the simple fact that my son had graduation yesterday. So he had his graduation walk at school. So I was like, nah. Couldn't go live because it was the same time as market open. I'm wondering if it's not wonder right here. I would like to short AVGO.
Did the news come out?
What news? Yeah, the news came out. Let's see what the news says. Okay, so the numbers were good. Numbers were good for it. So numbers wasn't bad for unemployment claims was less. All the numbers came out good. So we might have a push up, but at the end of the day, I don't. Everything is showing bearish on the everything is showing bearish on the day chart. So even though we're pushing up probably on the 15, we're bearish on the day chart. Huh? All right, so guys, remember with this, patience is everything, okay? You don't want to jump in trades because and catch FOMO, okay? Just wait, be patient. That's one thing over the years I've learned. Like right now, I'll be like, oh, let me jump in AVGO, right? and use this as a stop loss, the top of this as a stop loss, right? But what happens if it breaks and then continues up? And then I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna use the 200 as a rejection for a stop loss, and then it break above the 200, and then I'm like, well, I'm gonna use up here because you look left, and then that's gonna be a stop loss. No, I'm not doing that, right? I know that it broke the downside to go to the downside. This is a reversal to the downside on a higher time frame. So in a sense, we can push up to 32 and reject 32, right? We could push up to the 15 minute to the 200 and reject the 200. Right now, we're just playing around right here. And while it's playing around right there, it's taking people money at the same time. Let me look at SPY. SPY is consolidating as well. SPY broke to the downside for the day. Oh, SPY has a beautiful setup right here. SPY has a good setup right here. We just got to wait for SPY. Hopefully, what we have is a consolidation for the next 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. So, scenario on SPY right now is if SPY stays within this range right here and does not break here, the next 15-minute candle that comes in, a break of this high or a break of this low, then it will be a short, or a break of the low will be a put. I would rather take a put because it already broke the day on a higher time frame. So because it broke the day, I'm looking for it to come back down. There's gaps that need to be filled, right? With VWAP right down here, we could come down and test VWAP, right? Now, on the 15-minute, we just have a reversal to the upside on AVGO. I'm not taking it because I'm not looking. That's not my trading plan. Okay. Because we're right under the 200 still, we can come up here and reject that 200. If we go above the 200 and close above the 200, and then bounce on the 200 and go up, then we might possibly test the 50%, right? But we can consolidate throughout this period right here, and then if this candle end green right here, reject the 200 again, and then break this low, I'm shorting it because I have it to the downside as far as for thing. Now with SPY is looking. Again, SPY is looking good as far as a 3-1 setup. We don't see anything yet. Price could just consolidate for a little bit. Let's see. Let's be patient. You have 10 o'clock. We have news again at 10 o'clock. So with that, we have news right here at 10 o'clock. Existing home sales, that can push the market as well. So we'll see. So right there, hitting the 200, right? Once it break here, we know that it's going to test the 200. If you want to be a gambler and once it broke here, I said it broke to the upside and you took the calls, then you could have took the calls, take it to the 200. That probably would have been a little profit, 5% or so, 10%. AVGO contracts move. So it's pushing to the upside right now. So we'll see. If SPY break right here to the upside, SPY might break. SPY just broke to the upside right here as well. So is everything moving back? Let me go to a lower time frame on SPY. All right, so we have that level. So we have 85.35 is the next level for SPY. I'll wait till this 5-minute candle ends before I say anything. Now SPY broke to the upside on the 15-minute. So SPY broke to the upside on the 15-minute, but I would rather wait.
We've had a good streak so far.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to jump into anything right off the bat. This right here was decent as far as this play right here. Oh, we fuck. Hold on. On the 1 hour, we have a reversal on the 1 hour. On SPY, we have a reversal on the 1 hour. Meta's pushing back up too. So I'm not in any trades yet, guys. I'm not in any trades yet. I'm not in any trades yet. Just still being patient. Still being patient. What's everybody else looking at? Anybody else look? Y'all looking at anything? Where's my thing? Could you put this up for me, please? Not in no trades yet, guys. There's news coming out at 10 o'clock. There's news coming out at 10 o'clock. We have existing home sales coming out at 10 o'clock. Everything have some type of push to the upside on the 1 hour. See, if you look right here, right in this range, that's a big push right there. That's a big push right there. And AVGO did good to the upside. I'm not forcing any trades, guys. So is Google hitting that target? Google is at 177. Where's that monthly? Oh, it hit target. Google hit the target on a month. gonna set an alert for 180 on Google. No. Oh. 180 right here. Alert. Today. Time. All right. The reason why I'm setting that one alert for 180 on Google is because that's gonna be a psych level where you could have a rejection at. All right. So new 15 just came in on SPY. Man, AVGO fucking ran.
You can't worry about that.
And the reason why I'm like I haven't looked at the calls for AVGO is because it broke that day. It's like you're looking for something to come back down and it just keeps running. And it's okay. On to the next. See, right now it's approaching that 50 for AVGO. So AVGO is approaching that 50 mark. And if you look left, let's see. If we look left on the day, we're hitting this rejection area right here. See it right here as well. Did it hit the hold on, don't do nothing, don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. All right, so I'm still not in any trades yet, guys. I don't know if I'm being biased towards these calls or not.
Or just chill. Not every day you have to trade if you don't see it.
Nah, I know. I'm looking for the rejection though. I'm looking for the rejection right here. I'm looking for the rejection on the 1 hour. Oh, the 1 hour just started. Come up. Go up. So if you notice, this line that I drew right here is using that as support now. I wanted to break through right there. Um,
What are you talking about for the people who can't see the chart?
oh, so I'm talking about on SPY right now. SPY bounced off the line that I drew at 24.29. I'm still looking for the rejection off that 200. There we go. It's going up to the 200. Then it could have played up to the 50 line. AVGO is about to touch 50.
That was 20% quick.
What?
Spot.
On calls?
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Yeah, it's touching. Amazon 22 Rev on daily. Amazon have 22 Rev on daily. What? Oh shit. Amazon bounced off the 200. It's hitting also 200 right there. All right, let me go back to this because all right, get ready for I'm going to look at AVGO puts. I'm looking for AVGO puts. I'm not in yet. Fucking drop already, yo. Not by much though. Got 1 minute left in here. Rejection happened on both ends. That 200 right there. Look at a drop from the 200. Oh, All right, got 35 seconds left in this candle right here. If AVGO continues over this 50 line, then I'm not taking the puts. But I'm gonna wait for it to break this line right here, this 5 minute. I'm gonna wait for it to break this 5 minute candle right here. And then I'll short it to the downside. Let me take this off. I want to see a wick up first on here. Damn it, I can't see. It's on that line though. All right. All right, there we go. Create that wick at the top. This is 32, risk 30 cents. I'll wait. I'm gonna jump in AV. I'm looking for the opportunity to jump in AVGO puts. See SPY reject that 200 and coming down. See that? That's what I was looking for, but I just didn't take it. Fucking pissed that I didn't take that. All right, what's the low on this? The low, same low. All right, so I'm jumping in AVGO puts. AVGO puts. All right, we're in AVGO puts. 230 puts. Oh, man, I should have shorted it at my damn lines. SPY's dropping. If you guys are watching, SPY's dropping right now. It reject the 200 on the 5 minute where I was looking for entry. AVGO test the 50 where I was looking for it to go to test. And then it reject the 50 right here. We have a reversal on the 5 minute to come down. So that's why I jump into that as well. So if we had took fucking SPY is just dropping right now too. All right. My stop on AVGO is going to be day high. Okay. If it crack above day high, which is going to be crack above the 50, then I'll be out. Damn, SPY just fucking. Ah. SPY just took an ultimate shit from the line where I had it. All right, so why is this off? My bad, guys. So right now I'm in AVGO puts. I'm in AVGO 230 puts. That's what I'm in right now. AVGO 230 puts. I need to see a dump on the AVGO right now. Let's go. Here we go. Just drop. There we go. How much we up on this? Got 13 seconds left in this candle, guys. With this 15-minute candle, 6%? It can't be 6%. That's a nice candle. 6%? Or we might push back up right here on this 15-minute because this is a new 15-minute. Keeping it at the day high is gonna be my stop, but we should be coming back down. SPY dropped from the target that I had it at. So SPY already pulled back. SPY could pull back down to VWAP. SPY pulling back down to VWAP. VWAP is at 583.04 or 583. So if SPY breaks right here, SPY is coming back to the downside. SPY just broke to the downside on the 15-minute as well. So guys, if you look at my charts right here, you see this line right here that I drew, the red line. If you notice, it's rejecting the red line. It break over it, but it didn't close. It came back down, closed below it, okay? So for it to be on the bullish side, we needed to close above here. That's why I said, when you look at the 15-minute, you could see certain things, right? But then when you look at the 5, I saw the 5 and I said, all right, it needs to go up here and test this 200. It tested 200. I just didn't take the damn trade. I jump into AVGO 230 calls instead. 230 puts, sorry, 230 puts instead. But both of those were great plays. If you was watching the charts, I didn't call SPY out. I said the level that I wanted to take it at, but I didn't call the SPY trade out. But if you guys were looking at my charts and you see it, then by all means. But I did call AVGO 230, AVGO puts. I'm in AVGO 230 puts. I got in once it broke the 5-minute candle at 231.50. Once it broke that, I got in at 231.50. Should have really got in when it hit the 50 line at 232.16 because that's where I was looking for my rejection. I said earlier, like if it break, yeah, we could push up. If you look at the 15-minute, I said, well, if it break on the 15-minute, we could push up, test the 200. If we break above the 200, then we're going to go up to the 50 line. Once we go up to the 50 line, we're going to reject that 50 line. So we're looking for a rejection right there. On the daily, it was bearish, okay? On the daily, it broke to the downside. So going up and test the 50 is one part of it. Now, what we could see happen is this shit flush all the way back down to day low. We're up over 10% right now on those contracts. We just broke to the downside on a 5-minute. So right here is a level that we could see as far as support, which is 230.37. That's the 200 EMA on the 5-minute chart, right? Make sure you're trimming as far as that, okay? Right now we're dropping. We have 50 seconds left in this 5-minute. I'm up over 10%. Normally I trim some contracts at 10%. That's me. That's how I do things. I want to make sure that I'm taking some type of profit off the table. There's a spread. we should fall here. The 15-minute crack to the downside. So we should fall. We have that reversal on the 15 minutes. So we should come back down at least to test VWAP at 229.76. We should come back to down there. All right, here we go. Oh, we gap down on this 5 minute. All right, so we just scale out of some of our contracts. We're going back to the downside. We had gap down. All right, so we gap down. It went up. It didn't close the gap exactly, right? Because if you look right here, we still have a little between. I still have a space right there between. So if we drop down and hit right here, we know that we could possibly go back up to close that. Even though that gap is very small, it's still a gap, okay? It's still a gap. So we could come back up here and close that gap. What I would prefer is if the wick had came up and closed this gap right here. Let me just show you guys this gap right here, right at the bottom of there. I would prefer if it had came up, close that gap, and then just start dropping. That way I know that it will not come back up. It has no potential. Not saying it has no potential of coming back up, but yeah, at that point, I know it has no potential of coming back up. So because we're dropping right now and we're dropping hard, you guys should be in profit, right? At that point, I know that it can bounce back up. So we're approaching my first area where it's going to bounce or it can bounce. Make sure you're taking profit, okay? Make sure you're taking profit because we can bounce back up to my red line and then continue back up. See that? No. It's dropping. It's still red, but as you could see, the level. Now, SPY is getting close to where that VWAP is on the 5 minute. Okay. So you remember, as I tell you, right? We can come back up, close this gap. But if we come back up, if we drop down hard, just like we did, and we bounce up, we could continue back up to the 50% line and then reject there. SPY is dropping hard right here. SPY is dropping down. You can see a bounce off the 50, off the VWAP right here. We got 2 minutes and something left. SPY is coming down to VWAP, which was my target if we were supposed to take it right there. So that was my target. Hitting VWAP on SPY. We're hitting VWAP on SPY. If we break below VWAP, we're going to fall even more. But there you go. So just like that, make sure that you're taking some type of profit, guys. If you're in it, just trim contracts, do what you need to do, but don't hold on to these. Now, yeah, put your trailing stop in right now. Again, I'm bearish on this, so we can fall all the way back down to low and continue down because on the daily we broke low. Okay, so all right, so we're up 20%. SPY's continuing to drop. Everything right now, guys, we're seeing rejection everywhere, right? So that's why I said when I saw this right here, I know that we're looking for some type of reversal. You can play stocks anyway. You could play them both up and down. Huh? Yeah, let's you have a trailing stop in? See, we're bouncing. We test VWAP right here. See this bounce right back up? Look at this 5 minute. See what I'm talking about with the gap? Babe, don't let a trade go thing. See, so right here, guys, you see what I was talking about. We come down, we test this area. Now we close the gap. Okay. So now the gap is closed. Now we can drop all the way down. Okay. Now we can drop all the way down. Now I'm comfortable with it going back all the way down. That's why I said you need to take profit because the gap, this line that I created, We didn't go up there yet. Now that we go up there, I can move that line because now there's no more gaps. Simple techniques like that, guys, simple techniques like that is like detrimental, because when people jump in options, when you jump in and you see that pop up, now you're saying, oh my God, price just reversed against me. But now all it did was went up to close the gap that it created, and now it's going to continue to fall. So what you could do is you could use the 5 minute as a way for you to say, all right, this is my stop. SPY is taking a shit right now. SPY's taking a shit right now. So what you could do is on SPY, man, that would have been a good 100% on SPY. That would have been a good 100% on SPY. Either way, we're profitable on this trade. You're still in? Either way, we're still profitable on our trades right now. So right here, we came close to the 200. Let's see if we're going to continue down. On the 15-minute, did it? Hold on. See, we had the reversal on the 15-minute right here for SPY. That's why I said we're coming back down. We rejected. Look how many times we rejected this line. Just from right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like that's all right. So we just got out of our trailing stop just took us out of AVGO. So we're completely out of AVGO. Now, the thing is, guys, when I trade, right? There's different ways to trade, and there's different ways as far as call outs. For me, I always explain this because when people are doing call outs, if they're trading and they're doing call outs, it's very difficult for somebody to see the trade and doing putting in their trades at the same time, unless they're loading their trades, right? A lot of times you're not seeing their screen. A lot of times they could be calling out something and they already get into the play. With me, I'm calling out the same exact time I'm calling it out. My wife is taking the trades. So my wife is busting that trade the same time you are, right? You probably bust the trade before her and got a better price before her. That means you're getting a better price before me, right? But we're taking the trade at the same time. With this one, I think we can go all the way back down. Like I said, we're bearish on. I'm bearish on the day because it broke. It didn't hit target to the downside. So we could see that potentially coming back down. AVGO though we could see that drop and then a bounce off the 200. Okay, because this is a very heavy level as far as buy. But if we don't break above this 50% line on AVGO and continue up, then we should come back down. But great play as far as that. We should have shorted though. I should have shorted it right as it touched the 50% line. That's when I should have shorted it, but I didn't. But it's okay. We still made money. If y'all made money on that trade, drop it in the chat, guys. Just drop it in the chat. Make sure y'all put y'all wins in the chat. We have a win section, so just make sure you put your wins in there. Like just like that, we have a reversal. We're reversing now. So we come down on the 5, right? We didn't test it completely. Now we bounce off that 200 close to it, and now we're pushing back up. So that's why I always say make sure you're taking profit. Make sure you're taking profit, okay? So that was a good play on AVGO. SPY was an amazing play from the top, even on AVGO from the 50% line right there, rejection to come down here. That was a great play. We did that. Didn't get in it exactly at the 50, but that was a great play. The SPY, man, I missed out on the SPY though. Man, I missed out on the SPY. Hit the 200 where I was looking for the rejection, and then it just fell at that point. It fell. Now we could see one of the things you have to do when you're trading, you have to train your eyes for certain things, right? So right now, even though we're dropping, we're still creating higher lows. Okay, if you look at that, we're still creating higher lows. So we need to break down here and then fall. If we break today's low on SPY, we're going to continue to fall, which on the daily, I think we are already at reverse on the daily, right? So with SPY, we had already broke day low. We just push up a little bit, but now you're talking about SPY can fall all the way back down to 277, 577.04. That's the next target for SPY, right? It already hit the target where I would consider a target was the body, right? The first target I always say you're going to see some kind of reaction from is the body of a candle. And right here, when you look left, the body of this candle lines up with where it bounced from. So you always want to look left when you're trading, right? When you're looking at your charts, make sure you're looking left so you could see where support and resistance are, right? Because price is going to respect those. So right here, it came down, respect that. Now, if it come down and break this, for sure, then we're gonna test certain levels, right? Look left again. Where is left? You're gonna see some right over here. So you have a support right there. Support candle close above it, so that's a support right there. You have support right there, resistance right here. So we have a next level right here that we know that we can go down and test, which is 580. What is 580? A psych level. So a psych level, people will buy it up at psych levels, right? So those are things that you have to look at and consider when you're trading. Um, right now, I'm not in. If you guys are just tuning in, I'm not in no trades right now. We did AVGO short, puts, same thing as short, but now boy. So if AVGO break this 15-minute candle, you can actually do calls. You could do calls back to the 50% line. Yeah, you could do calls back to the 50% line on AVGO right now. How much time is left in this 15-minute? Mm, mm, there you go.
Are you doing it?
Huh?
Are you doing it?
I thought you already jumped in it.
I can get in now. I'm asking you. I'm not doing nothing because you're hesitant.
No, I'm not doing it. What is this? By 15 minutes. We're not in any trades right now, guys. We're not in any trades right now. It's going back up to test at 50. really want to take a SPY short, but I have to wait. I have to wait. SPY short is looking a little bit. All right. AVGO is pushing back up. If we break right here, then we can push back up to the upside on SPY. I'm looking for SPY to drop though. Let me see the higher time frames. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Rejecting on that. Coming back down in that. 4 hours at 3 on that. It's in that channel. All right, so I'm not in any trades yet, guys. This 15-minute right now is messing around. So we're either going to have a hard drop on this or something. Because if you look at a 15-minute, the 15-minute is just consolidating within this bar. Now, because it, we have 8 minutes on this 15-minute. We have 8 minutes left. Look for puts on SPY. All right, go ahead. Fuck. All right, I'm in SPY puts right now. What do you mean, computer dying? The charger's right here. All right, y'all should be in profit right now. If we break day low, guys, we're going to fall, like I said, right? But we should be up right now. If you're in those contracts, you should be up right now. I took 582 puts. There we go. Nice fall right here. Nice fall. Nice fall. Make sure you're trimming. Make sure you're taking some type of profit, guys. How much you're up on these? What? What's your average cost? All right, so guys, if you're just joining in, I'm in SPY puts right now. I'm in SPY puts.
Where is it going, you said?
Well, right now we're at a level where we could bounce off of here, but I'm looking for it to break, come back down to day low. If we break day low, then we're gonna fall more. Um, but on the 15-minute, I'm seeing where it's hitting this level as a support level right here, that green line right there. So we could bounce back up. That's why I asked you what was it.
I don't know.
Yeah, so we're bouncing back up on SPY right now. Mm. 'AVGO is collecting steam right now, right here to the upside. But all right, so we just broke on the 5-minute to reverse on SPY. Got minute and 14 seconds left in this minute and 40 seconds left in this candle. Fifteen minutes is still bearish. 15 minutes is still bearish. We might see a dump right here. We have 1 minute left in this candle. Right here. Nice fall right here. Nice fall. Lovely. All right, so we're still bearish to the downside, guys. With this new 15-minute coming in 40 seconds, we just want to see a hard fall. We want a wick on top, but then just a hard fall to break the day low. If we break the day low, our first target is going to be 580. But we have to break this low. Remember to trim along the way. Remember to trim along the way. We have 14 seconds in this. I want to see us just a small wick. What time is it? 8:45. There's no news coming out or anything. Sorry, 7:40. It's 10:45.
10:45.
It's 10:45. So new 15-minute right here. I just want to see a hard fall right here. A pop up and then a hard fall. Pop up. We have the wick at top on top. Need to see a hard fall. Make sure shit. Pushing back again to the upside. If we break right here, only thing I'm in right now, guys, is SPY puts. A break above this 15-minute candle and I'll be out. That's my stop. A break above the 15-minute candle and I'm out. Right now we're hitting on VWAP as far as resistance. Just need to see this break right here. Nice fall right here. Nice fall right here. Where are we on the contracts? Man. On AVGO is setting up for a bearish divergence on both the 5-minute and the 15-minute candles. So a bearish divergence is setting up. One of the techniques or one of the strategies that I like looking at is like right around 11:30, 10:30, right between, I'll say between 11 o'clock and 12:30. There's normally a divergence place set up on a 15-minute candle with some of these stocks. And if you could find a divergence, whether it's bullish divergence or bearish divergence, you could take the play using the high or the low for your stop loss. So right now, we have a bearish divergence setting up on AVGO. So we have a bearish divergence setting up on AVGO where we have price action, right? High, right? But the oscillator is low. It's creating lower lows on the oscillator. As long as it keep on creating lower lows on the oscillator, but you have to see some type of reversal on the 5-minute. Then when you look at the 15-minute, it should be the same, right? You should see some type of higher high setup, but then you'll see a reversal on the lower part as well. 30-minute already broke to be bullish on fucking AVGO. Yeah, that needs to come down. I have 10 minutes left in this 1 hour. Right now, if you guys are joining in, the only thing I'm in is spy puts. Spy puts is the only thing I'm in. We did AVGO puts earlier. So spy puts is the only thing I'm in right now. Now, with this right here, we have a lot of candles are ending right now. Okay, so you have the 30-minute that's about to end because this is a 15-minute candle. You have the 30-minute that's about to end. You have the 1 hour that's about to end. Um, which the 1 hour is fucking extended on here. So you could see the 1 hour on here, right? So we might have this friggin' pop up for the new 1 hour. If we don't pop up right now, we might have it because this candle, we might have this pop up and then a continuation down. But we're below VWAP on here, right? So we're below VWAP on here. I just need to see the flush right here. We have 7 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. So patience. Make sure you have a trade-in plan. My trade-in plan is, regardless if it's 1 hour or not, if it breaks the 15-minute, I'm out. So right now, we should be dropping. I'm seeing AVGO drop. That's a second test on the 50 on AVGO, right? So that's the second time that we could have took that trade on AVGO and be profitable. So first test, reject, drop back down. Second test again, reject, right? And we're back down here, right? So in a sense, we're developing this rejection level right here. So we could come all the way back down if we have a reversal on that 15-minute. Now I have a hard stop, guys, at 11 o'clock. So I'm telling you that right now. I have a hard stop at 11 o'clock. I might get excited and stay on a little bit more, but I got shit to do. But let's go. Let's see what price do right here. AVGO is dropping. The market is dropping right now. Let's see if we could just have this flush for the last 5 minutes. If we have this flush for the last 5 minutes, we should be good. Especially if we break day low. If we break day low, we're going to fall even more. We have that reversal on a 15-minute to the downside for AVGO again. See how that looks on a 5-minute. Yep. So that divergence play happened right here, right? Divergence play happened right here for AVGO. So we should come back down. Again, we're going to come back down and test that 200 again, right? So we're going to test that 200 again, possibly breaking through that 200. Whoa, there we go. There we go. There we go. Just keep falling. Just keep falling on SPY. Here we go. Keep falling. Huh? You put trailing stop in already?
I mean, we're over my thing, so
We're over how much you're
I
up
don't
on?
know where it is now. But if they're still in it, they're still making money. But just know that I know.
Okay, so my wife already took profit, guys, but again, profit is profit for again, I am not in control of trades here. I just give the trades, but I know my wife don't take no less than 10% on her trades, but a lot of times I feel like she'd be taking profits quick, but profit is profit. We're breaking day low again.
Almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock. We have 5 minutes left. I think right here, we're going to flush right here. We're breaking day low again. If we break day low again, like I said, we're going to come down. We're going to come down to 80 580, right? So 580 is going to be the target on this. I have my line right here, which is previous day. Current day low is right here, right? Current day low is right here. Let me make sure. Hold on. Yeah. So current day low is at my line right here, my red line. Once we break current day low, our next target is going to be 580. Once we break that, 580 is going to be the next target, followed by VWAP. And I'll probably do a recap later. Followed by VWAP right here at 578.40, or just say 578.50, followed by 577.04. Those are going to be the targets for today. It might not get there today, okay? Because SPY moves a little bit different. It might not happen today. But if you buy a contract, like today we were in 0 DTE contracts. So we play same day contracts on SPY. They move very quick, okay? So that's why I always tell people to take your profits, because they move very quick. Right now we're approaching day low again. We're approaching day low again. 2 minutes left. If you take us unable to go live again. What? Anyway, yeah, I was just looking at some guys. So right here, we're testing day low again. Make sure you guys are taking profit, okay? Because we could bounce right back up. If you look at it, we have 2 minutes left. This 1 hour is extended, okay? This 1 hour right here is extended. So we can bounce up. We can retrace on this new 1 hour that's coming in. We could retrace up to VWAP up here at 83, play around for a little bit, and then later on in the day, we could drop back down and come down to the 200. So that's why I always tell people to take profit, because when this price bounced up right here, right? When we dropped, we was in profit. The thing is, when we bounce back up, now we might be at break even. Okay? So that's why I always say to take profit, trim some, do something, but never hold on to it and say, all right, I'm going to wait till it hit target for the day. No, because you could buy the contract at one price and you was up 20% or 30%. It come back up here, you're only up 5%. Now you're at break even. Now you're down 10%. And now when price gets back down here, guess what? You're only up 10%. You don't want to do that, okay? You don't want to do that. Again, I'm very, like, my wife will tell you, she always asks me, like, all right, how much time is left on the 1 hour? How much time? Because it's just simple thing, right? It's 1 minute left on the 1 hour candle. When I was just saying that, there was 2 minutes left on the friggin' 5 minute on the 1 hour candle. Look what it did. It went right back up, right to close to where VWAP is. So that's why I said always take profit. Always, always, always take profit. You have to pay attention to the charts. If you look, I'm not lying. It took 3 minutes to bounce up here. 2.5 minutes, because at that point I was talking while this was taking place. So 2.5 minutes for this to happen right here, which took you out of your profit if you didn't take profit already, right? So now what you have to do is you have to wait. With here, we could bounce and continue up. We could bounce and continue up. We never broke current day low. So right now, I'm done for the day, guys. I gave you 2 profitable trades. I'm done for the day. And now SPY technically reversed on the 15-minute candle because it just broke, right? It just broke the 15-minute candle. So it reversed on the 15-minute candle to go back up, okay? So all these people that were buying at the low, they could have got caught, okay? They could have got caught. So that's why I said always play the charts. Wait for certain things to happen for you to take your trade. Now, they could just go up because this is a new 1 hour candle. This is a new 1 hour candle. We're right at VWAP, just like I talked about earlier, right? Instead of being down here and start the new 1 hour down here and going back